Sam here from Sam's Pet Services. These are my own dog leads that I use for my dog walking. I have my 3 favourite leads here. They've been washed, and the first one I'm going to show you was Gigi's lead. This is called a training lead, and this is really useful for a bigger, stronger dog, more powerful dog. That's the really cool clip that's on it. I do pay attention to these clips because sometimes that isn't big enough to go around some of the loops. But this one is good. It's good and strong, and it does open wide enough. I want to make sure, after it being washed, I want to make sure it dries thoroughly and that still works and doesn't get any rust on it. Because the clasps are really important, well held together. But what I like about this is this second handle, the training handle. So this is clipped to the dog. And by having this handle so close to the dog, they can't pull away. So for Gigi in particular, if she ever saw a cat, she would want to run straight after that cat. So when I'm walking her, if I notice a cat ahead or notice that she's starting to focus on something else, I will get down to that part of the lead and have her really close to me. The closer the dog is to your body, the harder it is for them to be able to pull ahead. Whereas if I'm holding, this is the length of the lead, it's a really good long lead that they're able to do a good lot of sniffing around and get a little bit away from you. If I'm holding this part and you've got all of this length that she is away from you, that she's able to pull. Basically, the closer you are to the dog, the more difficult it is for them to pull you and pull away from you. So that's why I really recommend these leads for stronger dogs, bigger dogs, or even just training any kind of a dog, that you have a hold of them close to you and they're not given any of the freedom of the lead until they are behaving the way you need them to behave on that walk. So this is definitely a must-have for any dog walker. This is my second best lead of them all. It's got a really cool bag. This bag has saved me so many times because I always have poop bags stored away in here. It has a clip that you can size to your own size, and you can wrap that around your waist and clip it so that, I'm not going to clip it on me now because it's wet after being washed, but you can clip it closed. That's clipped onto me, and I can then have the dog clipped, and my hands are free, and I'm just taking all of the weight of the dog is around my waist. There's also an extra clip that I can clip on a second dog if it's clipped both ends, and that way I can walk 2 dogs hands free. Very good for a dog like Boris. I call this Boris's lead because he's so well behaved. He's not a puller at all. No matter what is going on around you, he wants to be beside me. So I can trust him with my body weight. I would not put someone like Winston on this, because if he decides he wants to run and he has that much of a length of the lead to be able to just pull away, he would literally drag me down the road, and it would not be safe to have a very big, strong, powerful dog on this. Someone like Boris would be great, or Penny, or any one of the very placid dogs that just like to plod along beside you. Brilliant lead for that. And my actual favourite lead, the one that gets used more than any other, is this blue one. This blue one has, for me, a really comfortable handle. Now this one, on washing it, this one get out the most dirt. So whatever the design of this interwoven rope, gathers a lot of dirt. But it's a really long lead that I really like. I like the length of it, and I like the strength of it. And as far as I know, again, it was choice. And I do check all of the fixings and stuff, and all of the stitching on it is really good. That swivels really nicely so that it doesn't matter, it doesn't get all tangled up, and it has a good clasp. Now I do want to make sure, I will put a little bit of WD-40 on all of these once they dry out, because it's good to keep good care of your tools. But this, very plain, very simple, rope, clip, done. if I ever needed to make a slip lead as well, this is an excellent slip lead by just putting that through the loop, and there you have a slip lead. If I needed to slip that over the neck of a dog and then pull it so that I'm actually using it backwards, that would be around the dog's neck, and then this is the end that I'm holding. And again, I'd use the same trick. If the dog needed to be kept close to me, I would just hold as close to the dog as I can so that they can't pull off. But the slip lead is really only used for emergency situations. So that's my little review of my top 3 dog leads. There is a very cool lead that Goose uses lately, and I'm looking to buy one of those for myself. And when I do treat myself to a new dog lead, I will definitely do an update of my dog lead. But this is my top 3 that I use, and I'm so glad they're all nice and clean and shiny and new now, and I can't wait for the real spring to come where it's actually dry, and like, I'm not even looking for loads of sunshine and all that, just a break from the rain, please. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.